Providing services to over 75,000 women, the American Italian Cancer Foundation will continue its no-cost breast cancer screening program right here in our borough of the Bronx. Here to share more is Foundation Executive Director Addie Buckland. We welcome you to the show.
Yes. Thank you. Very nice to be here.
The American Italian Cancer Foundation.
Yes.
Is it borough-wide, or is it just here in the Bronx?
Well, it's a New York-based nonprofit organization that serves women through its breast cancer screening program in all boroughs, but particular emphasis on the Bronx.
Yeah,
we like to serve the Bronx.
Yeah. Was this just started, or it's been out for a while?
It's been around for, the organization has been around for 31 years, and it was founded by an Italian scientist who specialized in breast cancer. He was a surgeon, and we have two main programs, and I'll talk about the breast cancer screening program. There's also an Italian fellowship program that brings Italian oncologists to the U.S. to study at the major cancer centers. But the breast cancer screening program was probably an offshoot of the breast cancer roots of the organization. And for 25 years now, we're celebrating 25 years this year of this sensational program that serves the medically underserved women of New York City. And 59% of the women we are now serving are uninsured. So we reach them, and we're reaching a lot of women that aren't being reached through other programs.
Yeah. Do you find that a lot of women in that category have a problem because they figure, well, we don't have insurance, I'm not going to go see a doctor?
There's that, absolutely. A lot of the women we serve do not have primary care physicians. They may be fearful. The mammogram may hurt. They don't know a lot about it.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
It does
hurt.
not. I mean, you need to be screened for breast cancer if you're 40 and over. And we serve those that are 40 and over who've not had a mammogram in the last 12 months. But a lot of women in their 50s are coming to us for their first baseline mammogram. So we really feel that we're providing a great service. There are others who just don't know the importance of the mammogram, and then there are other women who simply don't trust health care.
Yeah.
So we work with the local community centers with whom they may already have a relationship, a trusted relationship, and work with them to recruit women. We're on the ground, we're in the street, bringing women, signing them up. It's
because I was going to ask, how do you reach out to these women?
Well, we have a large core of outreach workers led by our director, Aisha Ghosh, and they're in the Aisha is here.
Hey, how are you? Welcome you.
And we're in the communities on the ground. We're in the local businesses, in the nail salons, on the street, working with churches, community centers. We work with the elected officials, the members of the city council, the state assembly, and the state senators to also identify pockets within each borough where these services are most needed, where there are high incidences of breast cancer and low breast cancer screening rates.
And where can people go to get tested or screened for breast cancer?
Well, it's a mobile program, and that's what makes us so unique, because we come to them.
So you have the vehicles going to different neighborhoods.
The vehicles travel through the 5 boroughs and provide, we call it a mobile clinic because it really has all of the same amenities that a freestanding clinic would have. So we do have that capability to come to them, which makes it easier for some women.
And I have a picture of it right now on the screen. You can take a look. Now this clinic, it's on location, and how long does it stay on location so people can come back and get the
usually
results?
6 hours. Well, no, the medical provider is in touch with them after to give them their results, and certainly following up, maybe going beyond the standard protocol if that is needed for any particular woman. So she follows through with additional testing if needed, or with treatment.
But that vehicle stays on location?
The vehicle will stay for approximately 6 hours, maybe a little longer on some days when it's very busy. Breast Cancer Screening Month, October, everybody seems to want to be screened then.
Yeah, but does it come back to that location?
It may come back.
There are for sites. About 6 weeks or so?
No, we go throughout the boroughs, but we do come back to sites. Some we have, which we call hub sites, we screen at regularly, maybe once a month or so.
Because sometimes the word would get out in a certain neighborhood.
Absolutely.
Oh, you can get a free screening right there, and they'll go there and that vehicle is no longer there.
Well, it could happen. We don't sign that many women up on the spot. We're willing to, but we like to teach them that it really is a serious process. They sign up before the screening day. We do an educational seminar in the community center nearest to them. And we call them the day before their appointment. So it is a serious process, and oftentimes for these women, it's the entree into additional primary care and other services.
Yes, and I was just putting myself in the shoes of the people in the community. So sometimes I see a vehicle out there, but I don't see it the next day.
Right.
And, you know, sometimes you can be walking by and say, "Wow, I want to, you know, I want to go
Well,
there.
we
I
do
need
distribute
this screening."
flyers, and the flyer has our number 877-628-9090. So women can call and get information on the next screening in the Bronx.
Right. Okay. Well, do you know exactly where we're going to be in the Bronx?
We have, we decided it would probably be best to call that number that I gave you to get because the Bronx is a big borough, and we do have screenings at different locations.
That's wonderful. Do you have other areas that you work with as far as working with women? Other programs?
Just breast cancer screening, and it really is a big job, and it needs to be done. There's a lot of need in New York City. We serve about 5,000 to 6,000 women per year, but that's not nearly as many women as we'd like to be serving because there's a lot of need out there.
How can people get more involved and get more information on breast
Well, I
cancer
think
screenings?
they should go to our website at AmericanItalianCancer.org. And there's also information on a party we're having called Celebrate in Pink at a SPAS on June 14th to celebrate 25 years of serving women who need us.
Wonderful. Now, of course, it's called the Italian American
Yes,
Breast.
we serve all women.
Everybody, yes.
It just happens. Because of the foundings, the roots in the Italian culture with supporting the scientists.
Yes.
There is that tradition, but for this program, we serve all women who need us.
Can men get screened?
We don't screen men through our program, but yes, there's a small percentage of men each year who come down with breast cancer.
Yes.
So it really is important to have that awareness that if you are male and feel something, you should get it checked out. Absolutely.
Yeah. Beautiful. How long have you been working with them?
I've been there about 5 years now, and about 8 months into the position, I came down with breast cancer myself. So I really understand what happens throughout the process and why it is so important. Without early detection, I probably wouldn't be here today.
So you're a survivor.
I'm a survivor.
Yeah. Now, how did you feel upon finding out that you had breast cancer?
Well, initially I felt in very good hands because we have incredible scientists. Not all of our scientists specialize in breast cancer, but some of them do. And I felt like I had a fantastic network, which not everybody has.
Yes.
There are a lot of different tests involved and then a lot of options for treatment, and you need to have a team that will help you decide what to do. And that's actually also the service that we try to provide for these women, the small percentage that actually end up having a problem.
Yeah. I can imagine, well, I'm trying to, that upon finding out, you really don't know what to do at first. You're like, what do I do?
You don't.
So you have to identify an organization such as yours.
Right. Well, we work in collaboration. There are hospitals in each borough that provide follow-up care for these women, but we try to hold their hand throughout the process if they need us.
Wonderful. Okay. All right. Where can we reach you now?
Either at AmericanItalianCancer.org or our 800 number is 877-628-9090.
Thank you so much. Addie Backlund, Executive Director of the American Italian Cancer Foundation. Thank you. Wonderful information, wonderful organization. Thanks for coming on and sharing your information with us. And you'll come back again, right?
Absolutely. Ladies in the Bronx, call us.
Okay. What's the number again?
877-628-9090.